again, welcome back to my channel, and you are with Teacher Mayet, your forever teacher in this channel. Yay! Okay, so for public demand, I'm going to make this video in full swing Bisaya and Filipino version because I received great feedback that they really wanted to know the step by step in book writing, but they're requesting to do it in Filipino or in Bisaya version. Okay, so the Bisaya and Filipino version tutorial, we're gonna start this minute. Ting! Okay, may bunta ka na tong tanan. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. At ito po ay si Mayet Delgado, ang iyong forever teacher dito po sa channel neto. At inaanyayahan ko po kayo na i-like po ang video na ito at click subscribe po, as you can see there in the button below, para po kayo ay magkaroon po ng iba pang mga tutorial videos on how to write a book. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so ang topic na to karon, o di ba, ang topic Tagalog ug Bisaya. Okay, so funny. Anyway, just an FYI for your information. Sige, allow me ha, mag-in-English ko, Bisaya o Filipino because I am a polyglot, char.com. Pwede naman Spanish din. Anyway, so this video is unedited, so I never edit my video. Whatever you have seen in this video is really, it's an on-the-spot type. So I'm not the type of vlogger or teacher or whoever you are also seeing at the same time and different channels na they keep on editing their video. Sa akin po ay kung ano yung nakikita nyo, kahit po may mga bloopers ako, yan, go po tayo dyan. Kasi we are humans, and human as we are, we have flaws, diba? Hindi naman tayo perfect. Okay, anyways, wait ha, i-light ko lang yung ano ba to? Suga, no? Ano ba suga? Ilaw pala. I-light ko muna kasi parang it looks like I'm so dark in my video. Wait for a while. Okay, hello! Welcome back. Anyways, if you're asking why is it I am also wearing the same clothes just like the first several videos that I had, wala lang. Gusto lang ni nako, no? Kay favorite color lang nako ang red. Okay, diba? Anyway, sige na nga. Ano ba? Anong topic natin ngayon? Okay, so, ang topic natin ngayon po, well, kayong mga Bisaya, dahil kasabot rin mo anong mga Tagalog, dahil no? For those naman Filipinos, especially to my friends in Manila, in Cavite, hi to my family there, the parents' family, hi to my Mama Sani and my cousins. Okay, anyway, may mga friends ako sa Manila na they cannot understand the Filipino version. I mean, the Bisaya version. So I'm doing the Filipino most of the time. I'm not saying Tagalog because Tagalog daw according to them is referring to Filipino, but the Filipino is the language itself. Sige dai, mga Bisaya dai ha, minara mo dai kay kabalo ba mag Filipino dai. Perfect na mo ana. Anyways, okay, sige balik ta. Okay, para dili ko mawala, I have here my guidelines. I have two journals actually. This one here is for my planner, sponsored by our Vice Mayor. Hello, shout out pala to our Vice Mayor Alan Bukaw. Here, oh, di ba? Nindot ra no? Okay, pasuya ra ko, wala. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much Vice Mayor. Dili ko sponsored by Vice Mayor ha, but I really like his his honesty and his generosity kay he is also a teacher, previous teacher I think, basta kay teacher sa this is si Vice Mayor, no, niya iyang asawa is very supportive. So they had this seminar, adlib lang ko gamay day mga day, they have this seminar, my teacher my hero. Unfortunately wala ko kadala sa akong t-shirt, pero later siguro mga next week I will gonna bring my t-shirt. I'm gonna show you guys so what's in that t-shirt. Proud lang ko, no? Anyway, sige, balik na ta kay murag na ulahin na ta. So I have here my journal. So in my list here, so if you're gonna ask me how is it to become a teacher, yes, of course, daghan kay moingon, no, nga daghan kay mga maestra nga napuno sa mga utang, ug daghan kay mga maestra nga nagkalosyang. Well, sorry to tell you guys, daghan sa kay mga maestra nga nagkagwapa, di ba? To be honest, there are a lot of teachers who are also doing great well on their job. You cannot generalize all the teachers, especially in the Department of Education, if you're gonna think nga ang stereotyping ba nga when they're thinking this public school teacher nga makita nila bitaw nga nagkautang-utang na si ma'am unya daghan na kaayog mga kanang mga bag nga gipangdala nga nalusyang na wala na lang gani ka lipstick o ka sudlay sa iyang book. Well, that's a big fat lie. Daghan pang mga teachers nga mga gwapa and sexy, di ba? Okay, ano lang siya ang drama. So ayaw nyo dibdiba ha. Kato mga nakapaminaw nga mga maestra ay mo react dira. Okay. Mo react mo? Well, this is the evidence. Unsa man yung reklamo, di ba? Joke ra na ha. Okay, why Sarisay? Tawa-tawa lang ginagmay. Anyways, sige, the topic for today is all about the basic guide on how to start writing your book. Sige. Mga Indays, sige, how to write a book and published it in half the time. Sige, ako i-share no, nga there are a lot of bloggers, there are a lot of speakers in the business who are telling you that if you are gonna join them in the writing sessions, they will gonna tell you, they will teach you how to do the crafting, the layouting, the writing. But the big but in there, kay mo bayad jud sad mo og more than 80,000 pesos. Yes, that's true. Wala ko mamakak mga Inday. More than 80,000. That is only for the professional fee ha. It does not include the book itself, the production of your book. No, wala pa na siya maapi sa publishing. So, paano ko ginawa? Siguro naman if you're going to look at also, or if you're going to Google and the YouTube account, there are a lot of videos that will gonna tell you naman kung paano yung ibang mga writers na nagkaroon sila ng opportunity na makapag-publish ng book nila. Before ko i-share sa inyo kung ano-ano ba yung mga libre, yes guys, may mga libre talaga. Huwag kayong maniniwala sa mga ibang tao na magsasabi sa inyo na sila yung tutulong sa inyo para magkaroon kayo ng magandang marketing strategy, publishing strategy. Hindi po guys, talagang marami ng mga agency nga naman ngayon na free. I-mention ko lang ha, from Amazon, di ba? Marami sila. Maraming paraan talaga. I-share ko yan later na lang sa next na vlog. So ngayon na vlog na to, ito yung tinatawag nating step-by-step guide kung paano kayo magsulat. Unang-una, ito in English ha, in my journal. Hindi ko ito talaga minamaniobra. Hindi. This is really coming from my journal, and everything that I'm doing is I'm also putting it into writing. Para naman tangible tayo. We have evidence. As a teacher, I always believe of keeping a transparency. Yes, transparent lang po tayo dyan. Parang politiko din yan, di ba? May COA tayo, ino-audit tayo, di ba? Ganun lang yun, simple lang. So, una is decide why you want. Ang amoy ng kapitbahay namin sa baba, parang yung ulam nila. Alam ko na. Okay, masarap. Anyway, so the first one is decide why you want to publish a book. Of course, kailangan mong mag-decide kung bakit kailangan mong magsulat ng aklat. Kasi, without having a purpose, mga Inday and mga undong, talaga namang you will really be out of your track. So, you cannot focus. Your goal in writing a book, to succeed in writing a book, is to keep a focus. Remember? Focus. F-O-C-U-S. So, that's the first thing that you need to do. You have to keep a focus. That's why you need to establish why you have to decide in writing a book. Is it for personal growth? Is it helping other people? Like what I've said earlier in my previous documentation, that helping other people is really my number one purpose in writing a book. But it's a case-to-case basis. My case is not the same to yours, diba? So siguro naman your case, gusto mo lang siguro dumiretso ka na sumikat yung business mo. Maybe that's your number one, but mine is different. So, ang point ko dito is you have to decide what is your purpose. Why you need to write a book. Because it will give you a great focus. Okay. Pangalawa is then you have to get your resources. What are the resources? Ano ba tong mga kagamitan? Of course, yung notebook, yung ballpen, maybe a laptop. So in my case, I'm using only my laptop. Kasi my mind kasi is very fast. I cannot write immediately kung sa papel lang may mapuputol ako ng mga ideya, so mawawala na yung focus ko. So gumagamit ako ng laptop kasi madali, I'm very quick in typing. So siguro naman in my experience, siguro in a company, it really helped me siguro why I have this quick skill in typing siguro. So, yan, maghanap ka ng mga kagamitan mo para naman anytime na gusto mo magsulat, then you can really start writing. Well, this is a very great tip. Siguro for those who does not have a laptop, you can have a notebook or any paper. So, always bring a piece of paper or a notebook. Nga naman, kay your mind is working for 48 hours or more than 24 hours in a day. So, mas matyaga yung utak mo magtrabaho kumpara sa body mo or sa katawan mo. So, may mga moment talaga na, for example, naglalakad ka or minsan nakaupo ka sa isang park or any area, tapos meron ka nakikita ng mga inspirasyon or mga experiences na nakikita mo, mga events. So, agad mo yung maisusulat kasi magiging inspirasyon mo yan. For example, gusto mong magkaroon ng isang novel. So, you can also make that scene. No, for example, gusto mong maging isang novel tapos nakaupo ka doon at saka mayroong dumadaan na, let's say, nag-aaway doon. So, you can pick up that incident or a specific scene. You can include it in your novel. So, you will just write it in a piece of notebook. What are the events that you have observed on that specific day? So, yun lang. Just describe the day, describe the moment, who are these people involved. Ganun lang kasimple po. It's as easy as that. Di mo kailangan na maging isang detalyado tulad ng mga writer na sina J.K. Rowling. Hindi. If you're gonna read the story of J.K. Rowling, she also had this very rough experience because she was a divorcee and she kept that experience to be her inspiration. So, ganun lang. Ikaw naman, hindi ka naman sa J.K. Rowling, di ba? So, malay mo, di ba? Maglakad-lakad ka, may mga lovers doon na kita mo na maglampungan doon. So, kuha ka ng notebook, mo doon, i-detalye mo. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na kailangan i-experience mo lahat para makasulat ka. It's a big lie talaga. Nasabi nila na makapagsulat ka dahil na-experience mo sa buhay. No, it's not. Me, I cannot really say that I've written 3 books already. 1 book is a novel, 1 book is an inspirational, what we call this one? Book, yes, it's what we call as very religious, pero hindi naman ako religious na tao. I have an experience lang. So, hindi naman siya talaga sinasabi na i-experience mo para maisulat. Diba? You can take other people's experience and put it into writing. That's your second job. So, yan. Start your writing. Third is, get feedback before publishing. Tama to, no? Get feedback. So, sino bang magbibigay ng feedback? Alam nga naman na ikaw din yung mag-feedback sa sarili mo. Wag naman kasi you will be very biased on it. So, who are these great people to give you feedback? Wag yung best friend mo. Because I tell you, your best friend will not retell you 100%. Mas mainam na yung pagbigyan mo ng feedback, yung taong enemy mo, yung kontra mo. Hindi naman talaga kontra. What I'm trying to say is that, yung mga tao na hindi mo kilala. So, you can create your blog, you can write a blog, free blog. So, kapag itinanong mo naman sa akin, ano ba yung mga free blogs? Okay, I'm sharing this ha. You can look for blogspot.com, weebly.com, ano pa ba yun? Basta madami, search mo lang sa Google Internet kung ano ba yung mga free websites na pwede mong i-subscribe, tapos gumawa ka ng blog, yung blog site mo, tapos doon ka magsulat. So, i-upload mo lang doon and then you can share that blog site, the URL link to all your Facebook friends or any social media accounts. Pwede mo i-post yan and you can ask for feedback coming from them. So, wag ka naman maging praning na lahat naman ng feedback niya ay iti-take naman seriously. There are a lot of people naman also who's trying to destroy your talent or destroy your inspiration, your passion for writing. So, you have to be very equal lang. There should always be a momentum between the good and the bad. So, kailangan mong tutukan kung ano ba yung mga pangit na sinasabi nila Tapos, yun yung itrabaho mo. Tapos, i-recheck mo kung totoo bang yung mga sinasabi nila, na nakikita ba nila yung kamalian doon sa ginagawa mo. So, yun lang. And then, the last thing that you need to ask for feedback is your family. So, you have to ask your family seriously, intentionally, to provide great feedback. So, what are these things na kailangan mong baguhin in your pieces? Tinatawag kasi yung pieces or literary masterpiece or literary work. Yun yung tawag doon. Okay, so, ayan ha. First is you have to decide what's your purpose. Second is you have to start writing and bring notebook wherever you go. Find inspiration to those people around you. Any events that can be a great starting point in your story. The third is you have to get feedback before you publish. Huwag kang padalos-dalos ng pag-publish kasi magkakaroon ka talaga ng malaking problema niyan if you go into publishing houses and let your work publish pero na-realize mo meron ka palang mga dapat pang i-work on or i-work out sa work mo. Okay? Next is number 4 is the choose a book title. And alam mo guys, gabi na dito. Tapos yung labahan ko nandun pa sa taas, nandun pa sa labas. Anyways, later na lang. Sige, tapusin ko to. 5 lang ha muna i-share ko. So, fourth is choose a book title. So, according to my Kodigo here, you have to choose a book title. In my case, I never choose my book title first. Wala ako. Nagsulat lang ako na nagsulat, pero I don't have the book title first. Pero in my research, sabi dito, you have to choose a book title. In which I will also agree because my second book, I tried this strategy. Yung first book ko, wala akong title, kaya it took me 1 year to publish my book. But my second book, when I have this advice coming from another vlogger, and then he said that you have to choose a book title. So, I followed this in my second book, which is true. Nakapagsulat ako for about 6 months lang, and it's a novel. So, parang sabi ko, totoo pala yung sinasabi na you have to choose a book title. According to him, because choosing a book title will really give you a journey. Para bang you know already what will be your story. So, for example, binigyan ko ng title na ano bang magandang title? Well, in my case ano to, Wanted Perfect Match. So, di ba, from the word itself, wanted perfect match. So, meron ka ng mga scenario na nandito sa utak mo na nakapalibot na, di ba? So, ayun, tama talaga na you have to choose a book title. Pero, like what I've said, it's a case-to-case basis. So, my experience might be different to yours. So, if you find it so hard to choose a title, then do it in your own way. Leave the title. Keep on writing. Freestyle. So, tinatawag yan sa literature na free writing. Okay? Don't worry because I will also have a video about the different literary techniques and devices. Okay. Sige. So, last topic, number 5 is have a great book editor. Well, in that sense, I never have a great book editor kasi po, my major is literature already. And nagtipid ako kasi first book ko yun, first experience ko yun sa pagsulat, kaya I find it so expensive to find an experienced editor or book editor. So, well, I had the attempt. To be honest, nag-attempt na po talaga akong maghanap. I became a member in this website called redsea.com. So, you can find there a lot of book editors. You can also have a lot of layout designers, book covers, ang dami-dami po doon. Kaya lang, the payment in there, the professional service for these people are in dollars. So, hindi man tayo maka-afford ng dollar kasi peso lang nga naman. Tapos, my goal of writing is to help other people. Hindi naman ako nagsulat para magkaroon ng extra income. I wanted to write because I want to help other people to have this light of the world. Yun lang, parang makadiyos yata. No? Yun lang, share ko. Tapos, professional growth din naman dahil gusto kong magkaroon din ng promotion. So, yun lang. Diba? Simple lang. In your case naman, siguro, if you want to have your your company or your business become famous. One way of marketing marketing talaga, branding your company is through book writing. And aside from speakers around the world that they also have this book writing to, to let other people know that they're great speakers. So even in the speaking business, writing a book is also a great advantage. So mo na siya, kamo mga inday sa Cebu, Bisaya, if you gonna ask me kung asa di ay ko nagpa-publish sa akong libro. It's a self-publishing company. It's a friend of mine. So this friend of mine, she owned this printing lang sa kanya, mga inday. Nagprint lang siya like sa mga kapitray diha sa San Carlos. So na siya diri printing machine. And then she told me nga gusto siya mag-business o publishing company pero wala siya money then. Pero later on I've realized nga indot sa din na siya nga business. So until one day naapog ko nakita diha pod sa may somewhere in San Carlos, no, Cebu City, nga naa sa di siya diha, naapo di another person who is into publishing company. So I interviewed this woman, then she shared to me the tips and also the procedure that she went through just to put up her publishing and printing company. So I shared it also to my friend na naasad siya iyang gamay nga printing sab nga business. So kaming duha nagplano mi as of now to put up our own business. So muna ako, I'm marketing here kamo para kamo sad no magsuwat mo inyong libro, mga inday sa mga undong para kung ganahan mo magpa-publish, ari na lang mo na ako magpa-publish ha. Kay yes, and regarding about the name of the company, the permit is still planning pa, napaplano, nag ano pa kami ng business plan, nag-collaborate pa kami kung how to do the business plan, on what are the documents that will be necessarily what are the documents that we need to comply to our government, of course. Ana lang siya. So, unsa pa man, mao na siya no, katong top 5 tip or guide before you start publishing or before you start writing. So, again, the first is decide your purpose. Second is you have to, ano ba? Yes, nakalimutan na ni Manang no, tiguwang na gyud siya. Unsa na ito? Because in my journey, I never really keep my notebook. Wala lang, duwa lang ning ako. Ditso lang jud kog buhat. But nakasulat naman pod ko. Yes. Mo no. Second is you start writing and then bring notebook, get your material, your resources. Then ikatulo, you have to choose a book title and then get feedback get feedback pa from your social media friends, from your family, and then timbang-timbang kung what's the feedback all about, kung good ba or bad, and then you have to recheck also in your paper, and then ikaupat, you have to choose a book title, and then fifth is find a book editor. So these are the top 5. So the number 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 will be on the next video. So I hope you learned something in this video. I know that it's quite lengthy, but to tell you honestly, writing is a privilege. It's not based on your talent or your skills. Once you have created that passion, then you are creating a great purpose in your life. God give us different talents, but I believe that every talent can be learned. Okay, so that is my principle in life. So for now, I'm telling you, this beauty is a successful author because she believed that she can write. And I'm placing the challenge to you, my dear learners, my dear watchers. Start writing your book. Success is real. Just follow my trail. Bye for now. Have a nice Friday afternoon.